Assalamu alaikum. Myself is Saddam Arshad and my group member Muhammad Rana Soeb. The title of our project is Designing of Solar PV and Wind Trainer for Clean Energy Lab, supervision of engineer Sir Ghulam Akbar and co-supervisor of engineer Sir Veer Bhan. This is the content of our PPT. First of all, introduction, then methodology of implementation, results and discussion, then schematic diagram of trainers, then watch power software, then sizing of components, then future work, and in the last, conclusion. First of all, the introduction. There are two types of solar power conversion technologies. First is direct conversion technology like solar PV, and other is indirect conversion technology like solar thermal power. We will use the direct conversion technology in our project. Three basic types of PV system. First is off-grid and stand-alone system. Second is on-grid or grid-tied system. And third is hybrid system. We use hybrid solar PV system for our clean energy lab because it is least costly for remote power applications. Nowadays, renewable energy sources play a vital role in whole world because it is clean and environmental friendly. That's why in clean energy lab we are using solar PV system. Total energy needed to fulfill demand of lab is 20.5 kilowatt hour per day, 9 kilowatt hour per day for LEDs, fan and PCs, and 11.5 kilowatt hour per day for our three trainers. First is hydropower trainer, fuel cell trainer, and solar tracking trainer. Total bill of a month for clean energy lab is rupees 6,500 rupees from grid when we use grids, and for 1 year is rupees 7,500 rupees. But when we use hybrid solar PV system, we have total demand of power is 12 kilowatt hour per day and saving of 3,900 rupees per month and yearly 47,000 rupees. Methodology of implementation of our project is, first of all, we have done literature review, then sizing of component calculation, then designing of Inkscape software on which we have designed the schematic diagrams of our three trainers. First is 24 volt system, second is 48 volt system, and third is a solar and wind combination trainer. Implementation of hardware, then we use a watch power software by which using this software we can see the flow of our whole system, how much power in and how much power out from the system. This is the block diagram from which we can take the idea of our project. Result and discussions. We divided the whole lab load into two parts. One is load which consists of LEDs, fan and PCs. The other is three trainers, hydro trainer, fuel cell trainer and solar tracking trainer. As two types of load are available, so we designed two types of system for this purpose. First is 24 volt system and other is 48 volt system. But the third trainer is solar and wind combination trainer, which is only for the experimental purpose. Only student can take readings and for the experimental purpose. The component which we use for our project, first of all, PV modules, second is battery bank, third is inverter, then AC and DC circuit breakers, grid supply, AC source, AC and DC multimeters, and DC wires. For 24 volt system, our loads are fan, LEDs, and PCs. These are the appliances. These are the table. On first row, we have appliances, fan, LEDs, small LEDs, large LEDs, and PCs. Each fan is 90 watt rating and two quantity, total watt 180 watt, and hour per day, we assume the 5 hour per day. The total power needed for our 24 volt system is 9 kilowatt hour per day. And for the 48 volt system, these are three trainers. First is hydropower plant, other is fuel cell trainer, and third is solar tracking trainer. The energy, the power need for this trainer is 11 kV hour, 11 kilowatt per hour. After completing the sizing of the hybrid PV system, for the 24 volt system, we have total daily energy demand is 9 kilowatt hour per day. So for designing of 24 volt system, 4 PV module, 250 watt, 24 volt each, all connected in parallel to make 24 volt system. 2 batteries, 12 volt each, and 200 ampere hour connected in series. Inverter of 2 kVA is used for 24 volt rating. These are the circuit breakers. How we decide the rating of the circuit breaker, we will discuss in the later in the Excel sheet.
So now we will discuss about 48 volt design system, a trainer which consists of 48 volt design system in which the component required are 8 PV module, in which one has a rating of 250 watt and 24 volt each, all connected in series and parallel combination. Actually, we will use 2 series and 4 string for this 48 volt system. We require a 48 volt system, 4 battery, 12 volt each, which is one is of 200 ampere are all connected in series to make a 48 volt system, and a required inverter of 5 kV of 48 volt rating. The DC circuit breaker and AC circuit breaker required are given, that is solar to inverter a 63 ampere trip DC circuit breaker and inverter to battery 150 ampere trip 2-pole DC circuit breaker. Similarly, AC circuit breaker which is from inverter to load, that is 32 ampere, and main to inverter, that is 40 ampere trip 2-pole AC circuit breaker. If we talk about solar or wind hybrid system, which is last 1/3 trainer we are designing, in which the panel rating which we are using is 150 watt and a wind of 500 watt. For this purpose, we are using our 2 batteries of 12 volt each and 200 ampere are connected in series because it is a 24 volt system. And for this purpose, we are using an inverter of 500 volt ampere of 24 volt rating. The DC and AC circuit breakers are similarly given as from inverter to load. We have a 3 ampere AC circuit breaker, and solar to controller, because solar output is DC, we require a DC circuit breaker of 16 ampere. Similarly, controller to battery a DC output, therefore we have a 32 ampere DC circuit breaker, and from wind to controller we have an AC 25 ampere circuit breaker. For the whole the 3 trainers, we require 4 digital meters for each trainer and some DC wire, AC circuit breaker and DC circuit breaker, etc. If we talk about schematic diagrams, we have designed these 3 trainers, that is solar PV trainer, that is 24 volt system which consists of LEDs, fans and PCs in a clean energy lab, and a solar PV trainer for 48 volt system, and a solar or wind hybrid system. These 3 trainers are designed on a software which is known as Inkscape software. Similarly, a solar and wind hybrid system is used for experimental purpose. These are the schematic diagram in which a 24 volt system and 48 volt system are shown as. The solar input is given to the inverter from the digital multimeter and DC circuit breaker. Here is the flow of, this is a 1 kilowatt solar panel in which the output is given to the inverter. Then from inverter to battery, there is a digital multimeter and DC circuit breaker too. If we talk about a 24 volt system, AC source from AC to inverter, there is a AC power energy meter and AC circuit breaker from AC to inverter. And similarly, from inverter to load, we have a digital AC power meter and a AC circuit breaker. The ratings and circuit breaker rating, AC and DC, we have decided in an Excel sheet. I will explain later. Similarly, if we talk about 48 volt system, it consists of a 2 kilowatt of solar panel. The 2 kilowatt solar panel in output will go through the meter 1, that is a DC power energy meter, and DC circuit breaker 1 toward the hybrid inverter. Similarly, from inverter output, there is a flow of battery. There is a two-way flow that is in and out from hybrid inverter and towards the battery and battery to hybrid inverter. Similarly, we are designing a hybrid system. It consists of a AC source. If we talk about AC source, there is a flow of AC, that is AC output will flow toward the hybrid inverter, and the output will go through the meter 4 and AC circuit breaker 2 toward the load, that is trainers, fuel cell and solar tracking trainer. The last one is schematic diagram for a solar wind hybrid system. A solar wind hybrid system is used for an experimental purpose. Here we use a 150 watt of panel and a wind rating of 500 watt. Both are going towards a hybrid inverter. This hybrid inverter, there is a DC circuit breaker from solar to inverter and a AC circuit breaker from wind to inverter. Then there is a two-way flow of power from DC, that is battery port toward the inverter and inverter to DC circuit breaker at the time is being used. And similarly from inverter to load, the flow is given as. So for when we have designed these all circuits, we have a flow of watch power software which will tell us about the flow of power in and out, the efficiency, AC power, batteries, ampere ratings. So watch power is a free program that monitors the inverter used in a solar installation. It provides real-time information regarding both the inverter themselves and the batteries connected to them. Actually, there is a communication channel from inverter to PC. So inverter will tell you everything, will show you everything about the flow of AC grid, solar panels, and battery consumption, remaining power, etc. It also allows you to set the parameters of the connected devices and creates an event log for each connected device. This program has also advanced function that you can customize according to your needs. Flow of this watch power software is shown as. There is a model type. Model type you can select, that is your system is hybrid, standalone, or grid tied. You will select here. Similarly, you will select the topology, and here when it will connect inverter to a PC, there is the adapter connection. When you will install in your PC, you will show the diagram. You will show that how much power is flowing toward the solar to load and from AC to load and battery to load. Each and every parameter will show you here. So if we talk about sizing of components, how we have decided the components ratings. For this purpose, we have designed an Excel sheet which consists of rating of each component. So by clicking on a single click, you can decide the rating of each component you needed. I will explain it later. So in conclusion, we have designed 3 trainers for clean energy lab, of which 2 are for loads available in the lab, and the other one solar wind hybrid system for experimental purpose. Both trainer 24-volt system and 48-volt system are installed according to the load in the lab. As I have discussed earlier, that 24-volt system consists of LEDs, fans, and PCs consist in the lab, and the 48-volt system for 3 trainer, that is a solar PV trainer, hybrid hydro trainer, and a fuel cell trainer. The overall electricity cost is reduced, which was our initial purpose, to reduce the cost of electricity. Secondly, these trainers are designed on hardware, and coming batch student of electrical department will perform the labs on these trainers. The mathematical calculation and sizing of these 3 trainers have been performed in an Excel sheet. One can choose the appropriate ratings and quantity of PV modules, inverters, battery, DC and AC wires, and circuit breakers. Whichever component used in your calculation, you can decide the rating by putting the wattage rating of the system. So future, we will recommend that the first of all, these trainers are designed on hardware, and coming batch or student of electrical department will perform the labs on these trainers. The student will know about the sizing of the component used for clean energy lab, how they can decide the rating, appropriate rating of inverter, batteries, circuit breaker, etc. So in future, student can move towards microgrid or smart grid system by knowing about these renewable energy sources. Here is the Excel sheet which I have discussed in PPT, how we decide the rating of each circuit breaker and inverter, PV module, that is battery bank, inverter, DC and AC circuit breaker. Even you will know about how we decide the size of a wire. So solar PV and wind trainer for clean energy lab. Here we have appliances for that is you can put the rating of each component, that is a fan, LEDs and energy saver. If you change 90 watt, for example, if you change this by 100, it will automatically change the whole table and the wattage rating and a PV module automatically change. As we have seen that if suppose I have add an extra row here and I have name is that is suppose trainer, then we will put the watts, total watts. Actually I have made two Excel sheets. One is for a technical person and the other one is for non-technical person. Technical means that one who is a technical and electrician, he know about the wattage rating and quantity. He simply put the wattage rating and quantity and will decide the circuit breaker, PV module, battery bank, inverter, etc. Automatically he can check the panel rating and number of series parallel combination. So what we have done till now, if I put the trainer's rating, that is 3 trainers about consist of 2000 watts, quantity 3, then we will drag it. So we have noticed that these white box are from the user. User can change these values. For example, I want to design a system of 24 volt system in which I know the panel rating, that is panel rating required is 250 watts. Suppose I need a 200 watt rating of a panel and a panel voltage of 24 volt. So now we see how the things are going on. These are the total daily energy consumption, that is 8100, which are given total watts. Similarly, the energy needed to fulfill the demand is 1,44,600 by using a 20%. This is a load safety factor, LSF, which is a load safety factor which can vary from 20 to 40%. It depends upon the consumer load side. For example, if I put 25%, it will automatically change the rating. These are the ratings, and for this purpose, I have 152 panels, which are huge. If I put a 48 volt system of 350 watt and I want a panel of 24 volt system, then if we see that we required 88 panels, and these 88 panels of 44 will be number of series and panel of number of strings will be 2. Similarly, if we talk about batteries capacity, these white boxes are from the user side. If users have a best rating of battery bank, the autonomy depends upon the, for example, a lithium ion battery have a good autonomy. We can change it, for example, 0.5, that is 12 hours. it will automatically change the battery capacity. And if you put ampere hour, you know the ampere hour, you have a battery and you know the ampere hour battery, that is 190 ampere hour. Then how much batteries are required? We see that number of battery required for the whole system is 44, and their number of series will be 4 and number of string will be 11 for a 48 volt system. Similarly, if we talk about inverter sizing, it required a 9800 for 10 kilowatt. About we need a 10 kilowatt inverter needed of 48 volt system. Here we will change that we need a approximately 10,000 watts. Yeah, we can say that 10 kilowatt of inverter of 48 volt system. Because 48 volt system, because we are designing a system voltage of 48 volt system, which I put here, which is from the user side or customer side. So by here we have a ISF, that inverter safety factor. We have a 30 to 50%, depends upon the user. We can change it by about, if I put it 30%, then automatically it will change. So we will decide the inverter sizing only by clicking a wattage rating or safety factor. Similarly, if we talk about AC and DC circuit breaker, how the AC and DC circuit breaker ratings are decided, we will use a load safety factor, which is from solar to inverter DC circuit breaker. Solar to inverter means that we need a solar output is a DC. That's why we need a DC circuit breaker. It depends. This load safety factor depends upon your load, that how is the load is efficient and how the loads are vary. So if I put it about 35%, it will change it. And so IDC, that is 40 amperes current rating is required, and the circuit breaker of 40 ampere required from solar to inverter. Similarly, if we talk about inverter to battery DC circuit breaker, so we have a Pmax of 10,600, which are the rating of our inverter. So for this, we have a approximate 221 amps. Similarly, if I have a inverter to load AC circuit breaker, we will know we have to use the grid, and you are using a grid station that is approximate 220 volt or 222. It varies from 215 to 225. So you will put here, and it will automatically tell you about the AC circuit breaker sizing. From inverter to load, we have required a 50 amps AC circuit breaker. Similarly, from grid to inverter AC circuit breaker, here we will use a load safety factor, because from grid to inverter there is a continuous supply, and we can use it. For example, if I use it 25%, it will automatically change the AC circuit breaker rating, that is according to the load safety factor. So from grid to inverter, we have a 70 ampere AC circuit breaker. Now the main thing is how we decide the AC and DC wire diameters, their specification. First of all, if I click on this link, this is an online link, AC wire calculation, and I have a 50 ampere AC circuit breaker. So I will click on this and show you. So here the inter voltage at source. So of course we have a 220 volt single phase. You need a copper or aluminum. So here, if we simply click on this link, and we have this page. So inter voltage at source, obviously it is talking about AC source. We have a 220 volt single phase or three phase single phase. Which conductor you require, that is copper or aluminum, it depends upon the users. voltage drop is approximately 1 to 2%. I would suggest 2% is inter maximum amps. Now we decide the ampere rating of 50 amps. So we will use it 55 amps so that we require a wire of proper rating. We will put here approximate 55 amps. So race with, no, we need a cable. Enter distance. Here you have to enter the distance in feet. Approximately we need 100 feet wire. So just calculate. You need a 4 millimeter square or 4 AWG, and a voltage at maximum drop is 215.6. About you will 4.4 voltage will drop on this wire. Similarly, if we talk about DC wire, you will click on this link, and I have a DC of 40 ampere. So simply click on this link, jump straight to calculator. So here is the calculator. Voltage of 12 volt or 24 volt. Obviously, we have decided system voltage of 48 volt. You will simply put here 48 volt system. Current, we have seen that we require a 20 ampere and cable run in meter. For example, I need a 50 meter. So include return. Only uncheck if you are using a chassis return or calculating the one-way loss. So voltage drop, we say that there is a 2%, and a bundle or conductor, we need a obviously conductor. So calculate. It will show you that minimum cable cross section is 50 millimeters square. So we have done this whole calculation. This is a sheet. This is an Excel sheet for a technical person. Similarly, I will show you another sheet which is not for a technical person, which is for a you will simply check the monthly bill amount and put the units consumed per day. So I will explain here. So this is a non-technical for a person who is a non-tech who does not know about the wattage rating. We have designed a Excel sheet for those who don't know about the wattage rating. So here simply you have to input kilowatt hour. You will see the monthly bill and units consumed per month. You will divide it 30 and you will put it here. For example, if suppose I put here 1000 kilowatt hours per day, then it will automatically change. That is, we required a module of 3 PV module and a batteries of 2. So number of series battery will be 2 and number of string will be 1. It depends upon the, that is, system voltage. If I put a system voltage, suppose I need a panel rating of 200 watt and 24 volt rating, it will automatically change the inverter size, that is 1000 watt. So simply you have to put the wattage rating, kilowatt hours consumed, number of units consumed per day. If I put that is 1500, you see that required PV module will be 3 and number of series batteries will be 2. And inverter of, we required an inverter rating of 1000 watt. Similarly, I have a column for an AC and DC circuit breaker rating, solar to inverter DC circuit breaker, which I have discussed earlier. Same process is here. It will automatically change the whole rating if we put the wattage rating. For example, if I put here from 1500 to 2000, it will automatically change the 40 ampere IDC circuit breaker, that is from solar to inverter, and inverter to battery we need a 42 ampere DC circuit breaker. Similarly, if we talk about AC circuit breaker, it will auto change if you put the only number of units consumed per day, that is from inverter to load AC circuit breaker, we need a 5 ampere. Similarly, if you have a voltage of 220 volt. Similarly, from grid to inverter, you simply put the load safety factor. Suppose I have a 30%, or we can say that that is we have about it will automatically change the IAC circuit breaker rating. So this is the thing, how the things are going on, and I have show you two Excel sheets. One is this is for a man who don't know about the who have no idea about the water rating. He simply put the monthly bill consume units and divided by 30. He will put it here. You have to put here kilowatt hours per day. It will simply show you how much panels and batteries and their combination are required, and inverter rating, battery rating, number of panels, circuit breaker rating, DC circuit breaker, AC circuit breaker rating. Here the same thing that given below, that is AC and DC wire calculation, how we select the AC and DC wire. So thank you very much.